I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Beth Myers. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am doing fabulous. Thank you so much.
Well, great pleasure to connect with you. What part of the world are you in right now?
I am in the United States and I am in the state of Maryland in a very small little town called Emmitsburg, Maryland.
All right. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
Well, I'm a law of attraction empowerment coach and mentor and a speaker, and I'm a retired school counselor and educator. And I really assist kids and adults to be real. My talent is sharing my light through openness, kindness, and connections. And one of those connections was with my friend Kim O'Neill, who introduced me to you.
Hi, Kim. Thanks for connecting us. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah. So, who did you learn this from? These skills?
I learned my kindness and connection skills from my parents, particularly my dad. They both always believed in my greatness, and I embraced that skill and gift with my schooling to become a teacher and then a school counselor. And then that led me on my personal development quest to assist others to thrive as I myself was learning to thrive. So that connection ability was ingrained from when I was very little, just watching my dad in particular connect with all different people with his friendliness and kindness.
Why will you continue to use this skill and to repeat this skill?
I just believe that is the bedrock of how we bring more peace and love to this world, is to expand that kindness and opportunities to connect with one another and really get to know each other. And I have a vision of my Thrive movement being a global movement that helps seekers on their journey to thrive and not just survive in their life through their connections with one another.
Love that. To thrive and not survive. Love that. Love that. So, where's the
Uh-huh.
best place for people to connect with you and follow this movement?
The best way to connect is on my Facebook page, Arrival Coaching. And my website is www.arrivalcoaching.com. And in the new year, I'll be rolling out some new programs and adventures of ways to connect. So look forward to connecting with people in those ways.
Wonderful. Well, do tell us one other thing, Beth, you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Well, I've really worked on enhancing my practice for gratitude, embracing more joy in the moments, especially through meditation and being able to connect within and with source through my meditation practice. And that has really served me well with lots of transitions in my life.
How does that make you feel, Beth?
It just brings me so much more joy and happiness in the everyday moments.
Why would you suggest it to someone else that's listening that they do that as well?
I just feel that is when we can embrace our gratitude, the things that we're grateful for, the people that we're grateful for, the places that we're grateful for, that really leads to joy and really shifting us to more happiness in our life.
Amazing audience, you're hearing it live here from Elizabeth Myers. Again, Elizabeth Myers. Elizabeth, is there any other place you'd like to direct people to connect with you other than Facebook?
They are welcome to email me at beth@arrivalcoaching.com. I also have a private Facebook group for women and girls, mothers and daughters, that is Real Girls Connected, to help enhance that relationship between mothers and daughters and women and girls to empower them.
Wonderful. Well, Elizabeth, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Beth, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Well, one that just is emblazoned in my mind is one that When I was 6 years old, we had moved out to the dairy farm that I grew up on. And my youngest sister was very young, probably maybe 2 months old, and was in a baby carriage. And my dad was outside working, but my mom left with my other sister to go get her hair cut in town. And she said, if you need anything, your dad's right outside. You can go get him. Well, we had one of those really big prams that, the baby carriage, it was huge, not like today's baby carriages. So I remember pushing that baby carriage because I was really nervous and scared because she started crying. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get her to stop crying. So I wanted to go out and find my dad. And so, I pushed her down the step and then the other little step and outside, trying to find my dad and yelling for him. And in the meantime, the carriage toppled over and
Ouch.
she rolled out of the carriage. And it was like, oh my goodness. And, it was just this energy of so wanting to help and wanting to get help from my dad, who was outside. And I ran inside and I called my grandmother's. I couldn't get her, then called the neighbor who was next door. Meanwhile, I'm 6 years old and getting help to have somebody come out because my dad obviously was otherwise engaged outside. And I just went back out to comfort my sister and be with her, trying to pick her up and, hold her and comfort her until my grandmother came out. She wasn't very far away and assisted me. And so that was something that has been in my mind that I've been able to reframe as not a bad thing. It was actually being able to overcome my fears and being brave and helping others and helping to soothe others with their emotions and their energies.
Well, I'm glad you connected that. Ooh.
Yes.
You don't need my job, my work here, right? Which is good. Love it, love it, love it. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
It was a song by Earth, Wind, and Fire, and it was The Shining Stars. Shining Stars. I just love the upbeat lyrics of that song and how it just talked about us being that shining star in the world and recognizing the light within ourselves.
Was everything to do with your sister, though?
Yes, everything was. She still holds that against me. No, we've actually forgiven. She's forgiven me for that. I've asked for forgiveness.
That's wonderful.
Yes. No,
Wow.
everything was okay. Thank goodness.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, bet we've definitely arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Beth?
Yes, I am.
Beth, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes, women and girls that I connect with, and all the students that I've connected with, and their families and staff through the work that I've done. I hope they take away small pieces of what I've shared with them over the years that I've been working and continue to work.
So something just popped out. It's just fascinating that the woman you ran to at that time in need was definitely a support system for you, even when your sister fell, right?
Yes.
That's pretty fascinating that back at that time. And
Yes.
that even at the same time you were providing a covering for your sister, right? In the prom, of course, and that you're providing a
Right.
covering now for other women and their children as
Mm.
well. Yeah, sometimes it
Mm.
takes a little to pop out, right? Um,
Yes, it does. Thank you for connecting that for me. That just I can see it and see that connection, which I hadn't before.
that's wonderful. Now, are you married?
I am to my soulmate. We connected in eighth grade and then had kind of ran into each other at times, but in 2001, we reconnected and have been together 16 years and will be married 7 years, December the 20th.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Congratulations. Do
Thank you.
you have children?
No, I have many children whose lives I've touched, but none that are my own blood.
Do you believe in God?
I do. I believe in a higher power. I'm very spiritual. I believe in God. God is all that is with the universe.
And do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes, I do. They all are value personal growth and development just like I do.
And do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
Or what about 3 hours a week?
Yeah, that would probably be about right.
And what about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say probably 8 and maybe a little bit more.
All right. Beth, if
Yes.
you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Beth Myers, what would you say that is?
Be true, be you, and embrace your real. And I term real as real empowerment allows love.
Love it. Ooh, acronyms. I love acronyms.
Yeah, well, you like acronyms too, don't you?
I do.
Yes.
Well, Elizabeth, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Oh, I just am honored and grateful to be with you today and have spent this time with you and your audience. And I just wish everybody to embrace their real. Real empowerment allows love, and that's what our world needs.
Love it. Real empowerment allows love. Elizabeth, this was a great pleasure. Thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.